Hello everyone and welcome back to Swiflearn. My name is Anamika and I'm again back with another session on tenses with you. How are you all? I know you all must be busy in Diwali shopping and everything, yes? So am I. But see, I'm here for you all. But please be safe. Okay. So, are you all set for today's session? Yes? Please keep answering me by commenting. Yes. Okay. So before I start today's session, let me just again quickly tell you something about Swiflearn. So we are online teaching platform. We give you live interactive face-to-face classes. You can take unlimited practice test. You will get detailed progress reports. You can also opt for Swiflearn Academic Test Series, which is known as SATs. And all tests will be subjective in nature and not objective. So that's all about us, and let us begin with our today's session. Yes, all set? Okay, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Swiflearn and press the bell icon so that you never miss any update. You will get updated whenever we upload any new video, or maybe if somebody comes live with something informative for you, then you will be notified. All right, let's get started. So in the previous session, what we did, we discussed simple tenses, right? So today we'll start with continuous tenses, past, present, and future. So before I start with this, I would quickly want you to write in the comment section, what are simple tenses? Yes, what are simple tenses? If you had attended my previous session, then I'm sure you'll be able to answer this question. Yes? Okay, I'm waiting for your answers. You keep writing your answers and I shall proceed now. So let us just quickly look at the learning objective of today's class. We will understand tense as a parameter of time, understand the concept of time in relation with action words or verbs. I told you what are verbs. These are action words like eat, sleep, talk, everything. Like whenever we do any action, it's a verb. Okay. Change of form in tense according to the motion of the action performed. Distinction between past, present, and future tense. Using of ing in a sentence after the verb. So if you remember, I told you in simple tenses, like simple present tense, we do not use ing form. All right. So let's just quickly start. And we'll start with a quick recap. All right. So what is tense? I already asked you and I'm getting a lot of responses and you all are correct. Tense tells us the time of any event or any action that occurred. Okay. What is simple tense? Past, present, and future. What is simple past tense? What is simple present tense? And what is simple future tense? You can write it down in the comment section. So if we take an example, I speak in simple present tense, then what we will write in simple past tense? Yes, what we will write? What we will say? The correct answer, yes, is I spoke, I will speak. Okay. Now, let us just quickly look at what is continuous tense. A tense of verb which is used to describe the action that is happening in present, happened in the past, will happen in the future, and in progress at a certain time. So if you remember, I told you in simple tenses, duration of any event does not matter. Duration of any event does not matter. If we talk about simple past tense, the only thing that matters is कि वो इवेंट को खत्म हो जाना चाहिए उस टाइम के पहले जब हम उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं ना व्हेन वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट एनी इवेंट उस इवेंट को ऑलरेडी खत्म हो जाना चाहिए चाहे वो 1 मिनट पहले खत्म हुआ हो चाहे वो 2 मिनट पहले खत्म हुआ हो चाहे वो 2 घंटे पहले खत्म हुआ दैट डज नॉट मैटर या उस एक्शन को पूरा होने में कितना टाइम लगा that was not important. सिर्फ एक ही चीज इंपॉर्टेंट वो ये थी कि वो इवेंट खत्म हो चुका है जब हम उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. बट इन कंटिन्यूअस टेंस वी ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट द प्रोग्रेस. ओके. So the present continuous, which is also called as present progressive tense, is a verb tense which is used to show that an ongoing action is happening now. So अगर हम प्रेजेंट टेंस की प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस की बात करें तो उसमें व्हाट वी डिस्कस अबाउट दोज टेम्पररी एक्शंस जो हम एट प्रेजेंट वी आर डूइंग, जो हम अभी कर रहे हैं. फॉर इंस्टेंस इफ आई से आई एम टीचिंग यू, so it is a temporary action that will continue for some time, and that duration would be if I say जब तक ये चैप्टर ये टॉपिक मैं कंप्लीट नहीं कर देती हूँ, आई विल बी टीचिंग यू. यस, मैं आपको ये पढ़ाती रहूंगी. तो वो कुछ टाइम के लिए चल रहा है. ओके. देन आइदर एट द मोमेंट ऑफ स्पीच लाइक आई एम टीचिंग यू, और नाउ इन अ लार्जर सेंस. We will see that with the help of examples, like what does larger sense means. Okay, so we use the present continuous tense in two situations. Can you just quickly tell me, हम simple present tense को किन situations में use करते थे? I told you in my previous session. Yes, I told you, I guess. So quickly go to the comment section and write down in which situations we use simple present tense. Then I'll tell you where we use present continuous tense in two situations. All right. So I'm waiting for your answers. I'm waiting for your responses. Do write down in the comment section. Perfect. Yes, you answered it correctly. We use simple present tense when we talk about some habit, some habitual action, or when we talk about some facts. Correct. Okay, so now let us look at where we use present continuous tense. Okay, so we use present continuous tense when we talk about something we are currently doing. Like I'm teaching you right now. So it is present continuous tense जो कि अभी प्रोग्रेस में रहने वाला है for some time, जब तक कि मेरा ये टॉपिक मैं खत्म नहीं कर लेती, मैं आपको पढ़ाने वाली हूँ. Yes, okay. Similarly, I want you to write in the comment section, what are you doing right now using present continuous tense? All right. Yes, that's really interesting. Of course, you are studying. Good. Okay. Now look at another situation where we use present continuous tense. When we talk about something that we have planned to do in the near future. रिमेंबर हम प्रेजेंट टेंस में क्या करते थे, हम फिक्स्ड अरेंजमेंट्स के बारे में बात करते थे. जो हमने आज कोई स्केड्यूल बना लिया है, मतलब आज के टाइम में हमने स्केड्यूल बना लिया है आने वाले कुछ टाइम के लिए, तो उसको हम कहते थे सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस. ठीक है. लाइक इफ आई से फ्लाइट जो है वो सुबह कल 7 बजे उड़ने वाली है, तो हमने उसका स्केड्यूल आज ही बना के रखा हुआ है, बट वो कल सुबह उड़ेगी, मे बी आने वाले कुछ टाइम में, और भी ऐसे टाइम आएगा जब वो सुबह 7 बजे उसका टाइम रहेगा, तो वहां पे हमने सिंपल टेंस यूज किया. नाउ again we are talking about the same thing when we talk about something that we have planned to do in the near future. Just pay attention, I'm talking about near future, जो अभी आने वाले कुछ टाइम में ही हो सकता है, आने वाले 10 मिनट में, आने वाले 2 घंटे में, या मैक्सिमम कल, ठीक है, या परसों में होने वाली कोई चीज है जो कि हमने अभी से डिसाइड करके रखी है, हमने प्लान करके रखी है, हम वहां पे प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस यूज करते हैं. वी यूज प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस देयर. ऑलराइट. ओके. The present continuous is a verb tense which is used to show that an ongoing action is happening now. So right now, if I'm eating, I will say I am eating. So again, वो कब तक चल रहा है, वो कितनी देर प्रोग्रेस में रहने वाला है, जब तक मेरा खाना खत्म नहीं हो जाता. Till I finish my food, I will eat it. Yes. So this is what present continuous tense is. The present continuous is formed by using verbs of being. I'm sure you know what are verbs of being. Am, is, are. Then what we do, we add present participle. Now what is present participle? We add ing to it to make it into present continuous form. All right. Okay. When we talk about something we are currently doing, that I have already told you. When we talk about something that we have planned to do in the future, again, I have told you this. Now, let us just quickly look at some examples of continuous tenses, present continuous tense. Just give me a moment, please. All right, okay. So I'm eating right now. अगेन अ टेम्पररी एक्शन, ये एक टेम्पररी एक्शन है, जब तक हम खाएंगे, जब तक हमारा पेट नहीं भर जाता या मेरा खाना नहीं खत्म हो जाता, ठीक है, तो इट विल कंटिन्यू. सी इफ यू लुक एट दिस वर्ड कंटिन्यूअस टेंस, मतलब कुछ तो कंटिन्यूएशन में चल रहा है ना, ठीक है, तो एक ऑन गोइंग एक्शन जो कि कंटिन्यू हो रहा है, लेकिन उतने टाइम, कुछ टाइम के लिए वो प्रोग्रेस में है, दैट इज प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. ओके, आई एम ईटिंग राइट नाउ. I am planning to buy a new pencil case. मैं अभी एक नया पेंसिल केस खरीदने वाली हूँ. आज नहीं तो कल तो मैं ले लूंगी. ठीक है. I am going to Florida tomorrow. We are eating out tonight. My friend is arriving this evening. So if you will pay attention to it, then just see to it that what we have done, हमने यहाँ पे हर चीज में एक नियर फ्यूचर के बारे में बात कर रखा है, जो अभी बस होने वाला टाइम, आने वाला टाइम में, कुछ ही मिनटों में या कुछ ही घंटों में या एक दिन में वो काम पूरा हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो हमने वैसी प्लानिंग के बारे में बात कर रखा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई एम प्लानिंग टू बाय अ न्यू पेंसिल केस. आई एम गोइंग टू फ्लोरिडा टुमारो. मैं कल जाने वाली हूँ फ्लोरिडा. वी आर ईटिंग आउट टुनाइट. आज शाम को हम बाहर खाना खाने वाले हैं. माई फ्रेंड इज अराइविंग दिस इवनिंग. सो व्हाट इज ऑल दिस? नियर फ्यूचर. Yes. Okay. So, can you make a sentence using present continuous tense to tell us what you are doing right now? I know I've already asked you this question, but I want everyone, because everyone is not answering. I can see that. So, I want everyone to answer this. Just write down in a sentence what you are doing right now. And you have to make use of present continuous tense. Of course, you'll be using present continuous tense only. I'm waiting for your responses, everyone. I know, of course, I know you are studying. Anything else? Okay. So now Mr. Rahul is back again. So who all have attended my session earlier also, they know who is Mr. Rahul. Mr. Rahul is always ready with his apple. So now see what he's doing with his apple now. So Rahul is eating an apple. What is the subject? Guys, I told you in my previous session also, and I'm sure you know what is a subject in a sentence. Quickly write down in the comment section. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Yes, the doer of any action in a sentence is the subject. जो कुछ action कर रहा होता है ना, उसको हम कहते हैं subject. What is the verb? I told you, the action words. And what is the object in any sentence? The receiver of that action. Subject ने एक action किया, उसका impact जिस चीज पर गया, उसको हम बोलते हैं ऑब्जेक्ट इन दैट सेंटेंस. तो यहाँ पे राहुल ने क्या एक्शन किया? राहुल ने खाया. राहुल ने क्या खाया? राहुल ने एप्पल खाया. तो किसके ऊपर इम्पैक्ट आया? एप्पल के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट आया. सो एप्पल इज द ऑब्जेक्ट, राहुल इज द सब्जेक्ट, ईटिंग इज द वर्ब. क्लियर? एट द मोमेंट राहुल इज इन अ कंटिन्यूअस एक्शन ऑफ ईटिंग एन एप्पल. Therefore, it becomes a case of continuous present tense. So Rahul क्या कर रहा है? Rahul एक apple खा रहा है. Rahul is eating an apple and he is supposed to finish that apple. Yes. तो वो कब तक खाएगा? That action will be in progress for how much time? Till he finishes his apple. So this is again an example of continuous present tense. Clear? Any question? Any doubt? You can ask the question in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Clear? Very good. So the subject is doing a non-stop action at the moment and will not stop till the apple is finished. That's what I told you. वो तब तक खाएगा जब तक कि वो एप्पल खत्म नहीं हो जाएगा या उसका पेट नहीं भर जाएगा. दोनों ही केसेस हो सकते हैं. So if you have any question related to present continuous tense, you can write down in the comment section. If there is any confusion, write it down. Now let's start with past continuous tense. Now, what is past continuous tense? And I'm sure you will be able to answer it now. You can guess the answer. Write it down in the comment section. Okay, before I go to past continuous tense, I'm going to ask you what is simple past tense. Simple past tense क्या होता है? Because then only you will be able to understand the difference between past continuous tense and simple past tense. अगर पता ही नहीं होगा simple past tense क्या होता है, कैसे बताओगे आप? Yes, simple past tense में हम कुछ नहीं करते, we simply talk about an event खत्म हो चुका है, उसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं कि ठीक है उसने खत्म कर लिया. For example, I take if I give you an example, I say Rahul finished a glass of water. So Rahul has already finished his glass of water. Like before the time when we are discussing about it, उसने already खत्म कर लिया है वो glass of water. Okay, now it does not matter how much time he took to finish that glass of water. Whether he finished that glass of water in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 day or 2 days, that does not matter. ठीक है, so simple past tense could be a distant past, मतलब हो सकता है उसने 2 दिन पहले वो ग्लास खत्म किया हो या 2 साल पहले खत्म किया. I don't know, we do not know the time of that particular action. Okay, so या हो सकता है उसने 2 मिनट पहले ही खत्म किया. Correct? So now just let us quickly look at what is past continuous tense. The past continuous tense, also known as the past progressive tense, refers to a continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम उस एक्शन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं जो कि पास्ट में कभी शुरू हुआ और कभी खत्म हो गया. ठीक है, और वो कुछ देर उस समय वो चला, पास्ट में ही सही पर वो कुछ टाइम तक के लिए वो एक्शन कंटिन्यूएशन में था. ओके, so the past continuous tense is formed by combining the past tense of to be, again the verb of being, that is was, were. Yes, present tense में हम क्या present continuous में क्या कर रहे थे, is, am, are, we were using is, am, are, but in the past tense of to be it is was, were, with the verbs present participle. Then what we will do, again we will add ing to it. Yes, clear? Don't worry, you will understand when we'll practice more. Okay, and still if you have any question, you can write down in the comment section, as I'm saying it again and again, because I want you to ask me as many questions as you can, because it is going to give you the clarity on the topic. All right, cool. So the past continuous tense is used to describe actions that begin in the past and the past continuous tense is used to describe actions that begin in the past and often continued for a short period of time after the action started. तो past में कभी वो action शुरू हुआ और कुछ समय के लिए वो continuation में रहा खत्म होने के पहले. ठीक है, let's look at the example. Example, subject, you know what is the subject? Could be anything. कोई भी नाम आप लिख सकते हो. Plus was, were, that is verb of being, plus continuous form of the verb ending with ing. So हम क्या करेंगे, हम verb में, हम past में भी अगर बात कर रहे हैं तो हम verb के आगे we will add ing. Just look at the example. When I saw her, she was playing chess. So जब मैंने उसको कभी भी देखा होगा past में, ठीक है, what she was doing at that point of time, she was playing chess. तो वो एक्शन कंटिन्यूड रहा फॉर सम टाइम, उसने थोड़ी देर चेस खेला होगा जब तक उसने गेम जीता होगा या हारा होगा, या फॉर सम रीजंस जब तक वो गेम बंद नहीं हुआ होगा तब तक उसने खेला होगा. यस, सो दिस इज व्हाट इट इज, एंड आई वांट यू टू गिव मी वन एग्जांपल ऑफ पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. राइट डाउन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. Yes, when I went to his house, she was cooking. Yes. Good. Good. We use the past continuous tense. It will be better if you can just read along with me. I would really appreciate that. We use the past continuous tense in two situations. The past continuous is used to denote an action going on at some time in the past the time of the action may or may not be indicated. तो हो सकता है in some tenses टाइम के बारे में बता रखा हो, इंडिकेट कर रखा हो, बट इन सम सेंटेंस वो टाइम के बारे में नहीं बता रखा हो, लेकिन बस इतना हमें जरूर पता चल जाएगा कि वो इवेंट पास्ट में हुआ, ठीक है, और वो कुछ टाइम तक के लिए इट वाज इन कंटिन्यूएशन एंड देन इट एंडेड. क्लियर? इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट. नाउ this tense is also used with always, continually, etc. for persistent habits in the past. So we talk about some persistent habit in the past with the help of what? With the help of past continuous tense. Clear? Let us just quickly look at some examples of past continuous tense. We were watching TV all evening. It was getting darker. The light went out while I was reading. Joe was always bullying other students. Now, if we look at these examples, I take the first example. We were watching TV all evening. हम टीवी देख रहे थे पूरी शाम. तो हमने यहाँ पे what we mentioned, हमने ये बताया हमने कितनी देर टीवी देखा. हमने पूरी शाम टीवी देखा. तो हमने ongoing action को बताया. हमने पूरी शाम तक टीवी को देखा. तो it was in continuation for some time. So it is example of past continuous tense. और we were watching मतलब हम शाम को देख रहे थे पर पूरी शाम देख रहे थे. ठीक है? It was getting darker. अंधेरा हो रहा था. Okay? All right. Joe was always bullying other students. So Joe, जो भी कोई बंदा है जिसकी बात कर रहे हैं, उसकी एक आदत थी पहले कि वो ना दूसरे बच्चों को बहुत परेशान करता था. तो again we are talking about some habit जो past में थी किसी इंसान की. ठीक है? So can you use the past continuous tense to tell us what you were doing before this class? Yes, so this is a question for you all to answer. Just go to the comment section and write down that what you were doing before this class. Yes, you have to use past continuous tense, okay? So you have to use ing form. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. Oh, before the class you were playing. Good. First. Yes. राइट सो वी यूज ing फॉर्म. पास्ट में भी अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं तो हम उसमें ing यूज करेंगे, बट उससे पहले हम क्या यूज करेंगे? was या were. डिपेंड्स अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ पर्सन. लाइक एक आदमी की बात हो रही है, दो आदमी की बात हो रही है, किसकी बात हो रही है? ठीक है. All right, now let us again look at Mr. Rahul. So what Rahul is saying, Mr. Rahul says Rahul was eating an apple. Was eating an apple. सो अभी हम पास्ट की बात कर रहे हैं, तो पास्ट में राहुल कभी तो उसने एप्पल खाया होगा. ठीक है, कितनी देर खाया होगा? वो खा रहा था जब तक उसने वो एप्पल पूरा खा नहीं लिया या उसके पेट में दर्द नहीं हो गया, आई एम श्योर. ठीक है, तो वो एक्शन भी कंटिन्यूड रहा फॉर सम टाइम. सो इन द पास्ट टाइम विच इज नो लॉन्गर देयर, राहुल वॉज इन अ कंटिन्यूअस एक्शन ऑफ ईटिंग एन एप्पल. देयरफॉर इट बिकम्स अ केस ऑफ कंटिन्यूअस पास्ट टेंस. क्लियर? The subject was doing a non-stop action in the time which has already passed. Past में वो काम हो चुका है, but जो subject है जो कि राहुल है, वो एक action कर रहा था. वो क्या action कर रहा था? He was eating. He was eating what? He was eating apple. ठीक है? And the time has already gone. ठीक है? And वो तब तक नहीं रुका. उसने वो action कब तक किया? जब तक वो apple खत्म नहीं हो गया या उसके पेट में दर्द नहीं शुरू हो गया. दोनों ही केस हो सकते हैं भाई. Yes? Okay. So now, if you have any question related to past continuous tense or present continuous tense, I'm still waiting for your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer. As I'm saying it again and again, I'm repeating it again and again. You can ask me the questions. So I'm not going to start with future continuous tense. Now, first of all, who is going to tell me, who is going to answer me what is simple future tense? Remember, I taught you in the previous session. Yes, simple future tense, where we use simple future tense for any event जिस पे हमारा कोई कंट्रोल ही ना हो. ठीक है, हम प्रिडिक्ट या फिर कुछ प्रिडिक्ट करने के लिए हम यूज कर रहे होते हैं, ठीक है, या फिर कुछ ऐसी इवेंट की बात करने वाले होते हैं जिसके ऊपर हमारा कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, वो फ्यूचर में होने वाला है एंड वी कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट। सपोज दिवाली इज 1 month फ्रॉम नाउ, तो वो अभी फ्यूचर में दिवाली आने वाली है पर हम उसके बारे में अभी बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन दिवाली की डेट तो पहले से ही डिसाइडेड है ना कि वो कब होगी, किस तारीख को होगी, ठीक है, हम उसको चेंज तो नहीं कर सकते, फॉर एनी रीजंस वी कैन नॉट चेंज इट, राइट? गुड। सो नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट इज फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस। The future continuous expresses the event that will last for a duration of a time at some point in the future. So अभी हम ऐसे इवेंट्स के बारे में बात करेंगे या ऐसे इवेंट्स के बारे में बात होती है फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस टेंस के अंदर, जहां पे कोई चीज होने वाली है, कोई इवेंट होने वाला है और वो कुछ टाइम के लिए तो कंटिन्यू रहने वाला है, ठीक है? So if you pay attention and if you have paid attention to what I have taught you so far, then you will be able to understand कि हमने अब तक क्या किया है। हमने अभी तक जितने भी actions के बारे में बात की, हमने उसके साथ में भी also said that कि वो continued रहा for some time या वो continuation में है for some time। अभी आगे की भी like when we are talking about future continuous tense, then also we will see कि हम जिस इवेंट या जिस एक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं वो होने वाला भले ही आगे इन फ्यूचर में है, लेकिन वो कुछ टाइम के लिए कंटिन्यूएशन में भी रहेगा। क्लियर? So these events or action will start before the given time and may continue after it. We use the future continuous tense to talk about actions which will be in progress at a time in the future. ठीक है? Now let us just quickly look at some examples so that you get the clarity what exactly future continuous tense is. Okay. I suppose it will be raining when we start. So जब हम कहीं भी जा रहे हैं, अगर हम अपनी जर्नी जब स्टार्ट करेंगे तो मेरे हिसाब से तो भाई बारिश होने वाली है। तो हमने क्या किया, हमने एक प्रिडिक्शन किया है कि भाई फ्यूचर में जब हम निकलने वाले हैं, जब हम घर से निकलेंगे तब बारिश हो सकती है, होगी, ठीक है? सो दिस टाइम टुमारो आई विल बी सिटिंग ऑन द बीच इन सिंगापुर। सो अभी जब मैं बात कर रही हूँ तो इसी सेम टाइम पे जब कल होगा, ठीक है, मैं तो सिंगापुर के बीच पे आराम से बैठा हूँगा, ठीक है? तो हमने क्या किया, हमने फ्यूचर के बारे में बात की, यस। And if you see what we did, the base form of verb was what? Is what? Rain. We added ing to it. The base form in the second example is again sit, and what we did, we changed it into ing form. Yes. So जब भी continuation की बात हो रही है, we will always add ing to the word. Okay. Now, please don't come at 7 as I will be watching the tennis match. So उसने पहले ही बता दिया भाई क्योंकि उसका टेनिस मैच है तो उस टाइम पे मत आना क्योंकि मैं उस समय मैच देख रही होंगी, मैं उस समय मैच देख रही होंगी, I will be watching the tennis match. ठीक है? So again what we did, the base form of verb was watch, we added ing to it. Yes, and still we are talking about future. All right. So can you use the future continuous tense to tell us what you will be doing after this class? So another question for you all, you have to write down that you must be having some plans. Yes, कुछ तो plans होंगे भाई, दिवाली है, festival है, shopping जाना होगा, कुछ तो करना होगा, खेलना होगा, कुछ तो करना होगा भाई. So can you use the future continuous tense in a sentence to tell what you will be doing after this session? Write down in the comment section. See again, Mr. Rahul, that smiley face is back. So Rahul will be eating an apple. So again, Rahul is the subject. What is the verb? Eating. Will be eating an apple. Apple is the object. I told you earlier. Okay. So in an unknown future time, क्योंकि हमने यहाँ पे टाइम मेंशन नहीं किया है कि वो फ्यूचर में कब खाएगा, बस इतना पता है कि वो फ्यूचर में खाएगा, लेकिन किस टाइम पे खाएगा हमने टाइम स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया है यहाँ पे. हमने बस इतना बोला इन एन अननोन फ्यूचर टाइम राहुल इज एक्सपेक्टेड टू बी ईटिंग एन एप्पल इन अ कंटिन्यूअस एक्शन. व्हाई इन कंटिन्यूअस एक्शन? क्योंकि वो कब तक खाएगा, जब तक या तो उसका पेट नहीं भर जाता, या तो उसका मन नहीं भर जाता, या फिर वो एप्पल खत्म नहीं हो जाता. ठीक है? Therefore, it becomes a case of continuous future tense. The subject is expected to be doing a non-stop action in a futuristic time and will not stop eating the apple till he finishes it or is completely stuffed. Yes? Now we will quickly look at some rules for sentence formation, like how we form sentences in continuous using continuous tense. All right. So tense is continuous. Verb, we are using what? Verb of being. Everyone who I'm sure knows what are verbs of being. All right. So in past, what we use was verb plus verb, like the action word, plus ing. For example, she was feeling confident before her test. So what we use was, then we said feeling, we added ing to it, confident before her test. Now in the present tense, what we use is or are, then the verb plus ing, is, am, are plus ing. So what it becomes? She is reading, I am reading. All right. Now what we do in future tense? We do nothing. We simply add will or shall plus verb of being or the helping verb plus verb plus ing. Okay. So they will be watching the match at 11 p.m. हमने क्या किया? हमने simply will या फिर shall, we can use either, plus be, then plus the verb, the action that we're talking about, plus ing. Okay, so let us look at the example. They will be watching the match at 11 p.m. She will be sleeping at 11 p.m. I will be going to the party tomorrow. Okay, clear? Now let us look at some more examples. Now, he was eating an ice cream. So past में वो कभी आइसक्रीम खा रहा होगा? कब तक खा रहा होगा? जब तक खत्म नहीं होगी इसका मन नहीं भर गया होगा. Yes. All right. They were eating ice creams. Now what is the difference? He, one person. They, more than one person. Yes. That's why we said they. And when we were talking about one person, that is singular, we used was. And this is a basic rule. I think we all did this. With they, we never use was. They was eating ice cream. It will be absolutely wrong. So what we use with they, we will always use were. So they were eating ice creams. Now in the present continuous tense, how we will frame the sentence? She is eating an ice cream. I am eating an ice cream. They are eating noodles. And now look at the future continuous tense. As I told you, we simply do what? We either write will or shall plus be plus the verb plus ing. So I will be eating lunch at 3 p.m. I will be going for the shopping after the session. All right. Clear? If not clear, you can ask me. All right. So here what we are doing, we have taken verb as a study. Okay. So in the past, how we will frame a sentence using study as the verb. I or they or she or he, right, was studying yesterday. वो पढ़ रहा था, कुछ टाइम के लिए पढ़ा होगा उसने, ठीक है. In simple tense, what we used to do, हम simply y को हटा के we used to replace y with I and then we used to add ed and it would be then studied. Okay, but here in continuous tense we do not do that. Okay, we simply add ing after the word study or after the verb study. Okay, yesterday for her test, they were studying together before the exam. All right. Now in the present tense, how we will frame the sentences? She is studying with me today. I am studying in class 7th. They are studying together. तो साथ में पढ़ रहे हैं, मैं क्लास 7th में पढ़ रहा हूँ. Okay. Now in future tense, how we will use? We will use either I, they, she, he. Again depends upon the singular or the plural person or the first person or the second person or the third person. Okay. we're discussing about? So they will be studying, or she will be studying English tonight, or he will be studying English tonight, or I will be studying English tonight. Okay, this is how we frame sentences using continuous tenses. Clear? Good. Now what we are doing, we are using verb as right. So will be using right as verb, and see how we will frame the sentences. So I, she, or he was writing a letter to my, or her, or his mother. She or he is writing an essay for class. I am writing a letter to my grandparents today. They are writing a letter to my friend. Now, let's see future tense. Sorry, future continuous tense. So, I or she or he or they, depends upon the sentence, all right, will be writing a letter. Clear? If you want, you can give me more examples. You can just again go to the comment section and give me more examples. So now we will do some practice. So let's try making some sentences. So subject that we will be using in the sentence is Sam, verb will be walk, object should be school, and tense past continuous tense. Write down the sentence and I'm waiting for your answers. Yes, Sam was walking to the school, or walking towards the school. Yes, good. All right. So now let us quickly look at another example where we will use subject Jasmine, verb write, object notebook. Tense that we are going to use is present continuous tense. Yes, perfect. Jasmine is writing in her notebook. Correct. Okay, so now let's look at it. The subject should be teacher, verb appreciate, object neatness of a work, tense future continuous tense. Yes, try it. बहुत आराम से कर लोगे आप. Okay. Yes, the teacher will be appreciating neatness of her work. So what we will do, we will add ing to appreciate, okay? And then before that we will use will or shall, okay? Plus be. Correct. Absolutely correct. Now what you have to do, you have to fill in the blanks with appropriate form of continuous tense according to the verb given in the bracket. So if you look at it, you have been provided with verbs, so you have to make use of it and then you have to complete the sentence. Okay. So I'm giving you 2 minutes time and you have to write down your answers. So first one is you dash, the verb is join, Swiflearn English classes. Please keep that in mind. You have to make use of continuous tense, not simple tense. Continuous tense. So remember all the rules that I've taught you. Okay, keep that in mind while filling these blanks. You dash join Swiflearn English classes. Second is I dash study about tenses. C, as you dash learn the concepts, you will write them in your notebook. D, I came back to Swiflearn because the classes dash interest to me. I dash, then the verb of being, dash drink and dash eat healthy. Yes. Please, I'm telling you again and again, you have to make use of continuous tenses. So I'm getting a lot of responses. So I want you to check if your answers were correct or not. So the first one is, you will be joining Swiflearn English classes. I was studying about tenses. As you will be learning the concepts, you will write in your notebook. I came back to Swiflearn because the classes are interesting to me. I am drinking and eating healthy. So how many of you were correct? Almost everyone was correct. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to complete the table given below as per your understanding of continuous tenses of verb, tense of the verbs. All right. So do one thing, just go to the comment section and you can just simply write down one. Then you can write down like was reading, will be reading. Okay, so I told you the first one. Now you can finish the whole grid by yourself and you can write down the answers in the comment section, and then I will show you the answers and you can check it by yourself if you were right or wrong. All right. No, I told you, you have to make use of continuous tense. Yes, now I'll show you the answers and you have to just check if your answers were correct or not. So, was reading, is reading, will be reading, I told you that. Was eating, is eating, will be eating. Was drinking, is drinking, will be drinking. Was giving, is giving, will be giving. Was coughing, is coughing, will be coughing. Was seeing, is seeing, shall be seeing. Was ringing, is ringing, will be ringing. Was cooking, is cooking, will be cooking. So most of your answers were correct. Yeah, I could see like there was a few students who got confused between simple tenses and continuous tenses, and that's what I was repeating again and again. You have to keep this in mind, that what kind of tenses you were supposed to use. All right. So for that, you need to be very clear with the rules. What rules we follow in simple tenses and what rules we follow in continuous tenses. All right. Okay, so with this, we come to the end of this session, continuous tenses. I'll be bringing you more on tenses. Yeah, I told you it's a very vast topic, so we'll be covering in the coming sessions. So if you have any question related to simple tenses or continuous tenses, you can write down in the comment section. Whenever I'll see the questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Okay. All right. So now let us just quickly look at word of the day. So with every session, you will get a new word. Yeah, this is going to enhance your vocabulary. Yeah. All right. So the word for you is reverberate. Write down in a copy or notebook. All right. And the meaning of it is appear to vibrate because of a loud noise. ऐसा होता है ना कभी कभी जो बहुत सारा वो शोर हो रहा होता है तो सब कुछ भी क्लियर नहीं समझ में आ रहा होता है ना सब कुछ लग रहा होता है सब कुछ बस वाइब्रेट कर रहा है दैट्स व्हाट इट इज ओके सो लेट्स लुक एट द यूसेज द नॉइज सीम्ड टू रिवर्बरेट अराउंड द शिप yes if you want you can make more sentences with it and try to include all the new words that you learn every day in your day-to-day language okay in your day-to-day words. All right, clear? So I hope you really enjoyed today's session. If you have any doubt, any query, any question, I'm again telling you, you can ask me in the comment section. I will answer your questions. All right. So if you liked the session, please don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the like button. All right. So bye-bye for now. Take care. Enjoy the festival. Be safe. Bye-bye.